I want to welcome you back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about a sad story. LSU football player Kyren Lacy unalived himself. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. LSU football player Kyren Lacy unalived himself. The reason why he did it is because he was involved in a head-on car accident in which he was charged with. They said he was driving over the speed limit, also crossed the dividing line, which killed somebody. In the next week, he probably was going to be indicted, charged with vehicular manslaughter or whatever they have in Louisiana. And he knew that his career was over. The reason why we saw what happened to former Alabama Crimson Tide star Henry Ruggs, who with the Oakland Raiders killed a young lady and his career ended. He ended up going to jail for 3 years. I think he's out right now, but he will never be able to continue his career. Kyren Lacy was a promising wide receiver at LSU. In about 12 days, the NFL draft was about to come up, and he knew his name was not going to be called. He knew that he could have run his family generational wealth, and he probably felt so sad that he caused all these problems because he made one mistake that he truly regrets. Kyren decided that he did not want to live anymore. He did not want to suffer the pain in which he think he engulfed his whole family with, in that he thought he was the young man who could bring his family out of poverty into some type of wealth. This is a sad story about what could happen when you make one crucial mistake in your life, driving under the influence, driving fast in a Dodge Charger, and now everything is over with. He decided that there's no reason for him to live. He spent his whole entire life trying to get to the point to where he could be drafted and possibly be playing in the NFL. And now he felt as though he let everybody down. Everybody from his family, teachers, coaches, who invested so much in him. So he decided to end it all. He did not want to go to jail. He felt that he was a useless person after this. He did this over a year ago, but I think it coming up to possible indictment and going to trial and the NFL draft, basically he said, hey, I'm done. I have nothing more to live with. He did not want to live under the scrutiny of the media, seeing him as the enemy of the state. And that's what they did to Henry Ruggs after him killing that young lady in Las Vegas. He would have went through the same thing. It would have been on the news. And in the end, he would have ended up in jail. There is no way he knows that he could ever play football again in his life, a sport that he truly loved. And now it seems like he decided to take the ultimate way out, and that was unalive himself. This is so sad because he had everything to look forward to. He had the world at his hands. He had wealth. He had everything he dreamed of for his family at the palm of his hands. But he believes that he just let it go in one mistake that he can never take back, and society will never let him take back. This is the pain that he would have had to live with for the rest of his life, and he said he can't do it. Can you imagine what was going through this 24-year-old's mind after the accident, after the death, after everything has culminated, and you see that your dream is no longer in your grasp? So he decided that, hey, it's not even worth it anymore. So he took the ultimate decision to unalive himself. And this is something that is so sad. He probably went through therapy. He needed a lot of help. But it seems like it did not help him. When you work so hard for something and you see it's there, he's a talented player. I saw him play multitude of times at LSU. You knew that he was going to play in the NFL. He had that type of talent. Speed, quickness, everything that you wanted. First, second, third round pick, hey, that's excellent in the NFL. But when it's all gone, and the only person you can look in the mirror is blame yourself 24 hours a day, and everybody's looking at you as the enemy, he said, I can't deal with it. Especially when you're so used to the crowd screaming your name. And now they're not. They're calling you names. Because you killed a former military man, a military officer. So I hope that God puts his hands on him. I hope he rests in peace. Because I know that this young man didn't do it on purpose. He made a mistake. But sometimes we have to pay for our mistakes. And his mistake was that he killed that man in that car. I hope his family can get over this, but it's going to be extremely tough. Because they had to get over the death of the man. Now they have to get over the death of their son or their family member who had so much promise. But now it's gone. We have seen it so many times in our community. If it's gun violence, other violence, so many of our talented young men are lost. But I hope the family can have some peace. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share.